Alright YouTube, we're back out here on Dead Lake again. We fished all day yesterday. Never did get a chance to really get the camera out and turn it on. The wind was bad. It's bad again today. We caught just a few fish. I wish we could have got some more footage, but anyway, we're gonna get started now. We caught two actually setting up, which is unusual. Usually we get everything rolled out before they start biting. We picked up two back to back, which is a good thing. Maybe the wind's not gonna bother them too bad, and maybe it'll stay like this. This is actually calm, considering how bad it was yesterday, which is why I ended up just never getting the camera out. The bites were super sporadic. It was just hard, but anyway, we're gonna see what we can catch, see what we can do. We've got about 6 hours or so to fish. I guess if they're just tearing it out the frame and the wind don't get bad, we may stay a little longer, but most likely we're going to cut out of here by 3 o'clock. So it's fitting to be 8:30 now, so we got two in the well, so we'll see what we can do. As soon as I cut the camera off, had a dinker, so makes 3 fish, but I think we're going to let him ride. Well, we doubled back in that spot back out in Dead Lake where we pretty close to where we caught them other two, and hadn't seen anything. The wind picked up a little bit more, still not completely intolerable, but we're going to head down the Narrows. The way the wind's blowing, it seems like the Narrows is a little calmer, and we're going with the wind so we can keep our trolling motor on low and maintain. I'm maintaining about 1 mile an hour, which is pretty well right. So in this case, the wind helps a tad as long as it don't get up much more. And we'll see if we... Another tomato core miss, and it went down hard. Oh man. Don't need to be missing none. I'm gonna cut it on. We're coming around this bend, getting over here close to the big lake. I feel like one of us ought to have something go down. Well, I'm hoping so. We know there's a lot of fish that hangs out in this corner, because this is where a lot of people that either they don't like trolling, or that maybe they're not able to troll, they'll park against the bank right here on this point and just sit there and court fish. And in the past we've seen quite a few fish caught that way. And you know, later on in the season, that's about the best way to catch them. You stop trolling and just start throwing minnows up to the bank and stuff, getting them to bite them. I mean, from what I understand, you know, out of all the people that fished yesterday, they didn't just tear them up completely. So seems like there would be some fish out here be hungry and bite today, and we don't have a ton of competition, so less baits in the water is good for us. We're in 12 foot of water right now. They come a part where it shallows up quick, which is a good spot for fish in general to set up. But yeah, you can get too close to that bank quick. Even though it's 12 foot here, we get over another 10 foot and then you're in 5-6 foot of water less. Oh, I got one. Oh, I thought one would hook up. I'll get the net, buddy. That's a good one too, if I don't lose it. Alright, hold on. Alright, go ahead.
Stuck my finger in this bit.
Alright, good fish. that tomato core again. It might be, yeah, that's the one they want today, looks like.
We'll go ahead and change most of the rod.
I just put maybe one more on back there. Give me a minute. I kind of want to hold that fish up real quick.
I gotta get it back out.
Yeah, just grab it real quick and show it to the camera. Cause
The tomato core.
really the first one. They just all in that bag. Just looking at them.
That's gonna do what they buy.
Grab that fish real quick.
Fish. Is this it?
Yeah. Just hold it in front of the camera. So that's what we're working on. Pretty fish though. Alright, yep, that was a tomato core fish. Yeah, it went from 12, 14 foot to about 7, 6, which we can troll in. 5 foot's getting too shallow. 6 foot's okay. 6, 7's good. You can see that the big lake, that's the main lake crescent there, and it's turned up pretty good. I imagine we probably won't even make it all the way to this next point before we turn around, because there's just no use in getting out there and trying to fight it. Last week we caught quite a few fish right in here and right out there, so we'll make a circle here to the left and troll this spot and see what we can do. But this is always a hot spot. I knew that they ought to be wanting to pick it up back there. If we were going to catch one, that should have been the spot. The reason I'm trying to get as close as we can, just because it's out of the wind. The wind is being a little more considerate today, because yesterday it was blowing so bad all over. They wasn't a calm spot in the Narrows or either one of the lakes or anything. It was just windy all the way around. The main part of Dead Lake's a little rough, and sure enough, the big lake right there going into the mouth of it's rough, but the Narrows ain't too bad. So if we can keep going back and forth in here, we'll pick up a few. Yep, just a bit breezy today. Just a bit breezy. Quit missing them. Try to quit missing them somehow, but they in here. They in here. Just got to get on the bite and get them stay on the hook. Net. Good fish.
I'm trying to.
I know. I ain't complaining. You want to take the rod?
Yeah, I'll take the rod. Yeah, I think he's hooked good.
I don't trust it. All right. Good fish. Good fish. Good bobcat fish. All right, good job. Keep drifting.
Wildcat. Took all my wildcats.
That's all right. They're gonna bite. Oh, I'm getting there. Bring them on around now. Let me give it a little more line. Boy, you've been tearing them little ones' butts up today. Oh boy, it's gonna be a battle today. Since we ain't staying all day, we're gonna fight as long as we can fight it. get up here where it's a little calmer.
Yeah, I know.
Probably have to check your minnows. Angry little clouds.
It's raining, ain't it?
It's sprinkling, but yeah, I got a fish. Pretty good one. So, take the rod. Not too much pressure. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Got it. Whew.
I got another sandwich. I told you.
Yeah, so
Do that.
try to take a leak or get you a sandwich. Good job.
It's a big one.
Yeah, I know it.
You hooked?
Yeah. Hold on. It just
In your arm?
is. No, just was caught in my jacket. I think I'll turn around. Put it back in 3.
Is the blue?
Oh yeah. Nice big fish. Yeah, black and blue that time. Alright. Yeah, we got this one little area right here around this point. We've picked up a couple of nice fish, and we saw another boat pick up one through here a while ago about this same area, and I think I don't know if they're coming back this way or not, but as you can see, the main lake's white capping, and we're right here in this bowl that's between the Narrows and Crescent, and the wind and waves are just kind of confused and it's choppy, but it ain't near as bad as those gusts out there on the main lake. I mean, that sucker almost looks like the ocean, but it does. We have to be real careful, try not to get too close, but we're fishing really shallow, so I mean, even if we got in 4 foot of water, our baits wouldn't near be dragging the bottom. But with all these storms and things they have down there, like there's a stump there, there's a tree laid down right there, and there's trees and stuff laid down all out here, and that's what you have to watch out for. Trying to get close to the tips of them, might pull a fish or two off. We just don't want to get hung up in them. Oh well, I had one other bite in the last 30 minutes. I couldn't get my pole out to hold her, and it just didn't get hooked. We'd actually done pretty good this morning if we could have caught everything that bit, but I mean, that's just all in it. We're lucky that the fish are biting at all. I imagine, let's see, it's 11:55. I imagine we're gonna be rolling it up here pretty soon. We're gonna let the wind take us back down to this point. We had trolled back up the Narrows on that side and the wind wasn't so bad. Now we're on the windy side. Let it push us back and see what we can pick up, if we can pick up anything at all. We've checked the minnows. Oh, Cousin Kenny calling. Alright, so anyway, Cousin Kenny was checking on us. He's already almost back home. He comes down here a lot and does this, and he was a big influence on when we started doing this. But anyhow, we hadn't picked up anything. Nothing's really happened since we were back there. As you can tell, there's this one little bowl right here that we can fish, and I think we're gonna make a couple of circles again down here. This thing got way too choppy even up in the Narrows like we did before, going up and trying to come back down. So we're fitting to wrap it up. If we can pick up 1 or 2 more in the next 30 minutes, that would be a blessing, and we're gonna try to get on out of here. There's just no use in beating ourselves to death when we could be trying to get home during daytime and not having to drive at night and stuff, and just get ready for a good work day tomorrow. But I know we've had a lot of fun coming down here, and I don't think this will be our last trip this year to Crescent. I know we won't be coming next weekend, but maybe the weekend after if they're still active, as long as we can troll for them. I usually stop coming down here whenever we can't troll for them, but we've always got our lake a little closer to the house, Lake Oconee, to hit and see what we can do. But anyway, we'll kick it back on in a few minutes if we can get a bite. We're coming to that point to where we ought to snag on something anyway. Well, all right, we're gonna wrap it up today. I wish we could have caught everything that tugged on a rod. We'd have a bunch of fish, but I think we ended up with about 7. So that really ain't too bad considering we caught 14 all day yesterday and fished till almost dark. So I'd say we made the best of a rough situation. But anyway, if y'all would, please like, subscribe, check out some of the other videos. You know, leave comments, and hopefully we'll be able to come back and get on some other lakes and really get on some fish. So tight lines to everybody, and take care.